So I want to share with you a little bit about what I'm working on. I've been working on in a project. Actually, I just finished. This year, besides being a full-time parochial vicar, I had the chance to teach college for first time. So I was teaching a class in college, and I was very amazed because it was a good opportunity for me. I had 21 students, and the first day of class, it was a huge thing for me because I prepared all the syllables. I was really enthusiastic to begin teaching that day, but I had to confess that I messed up the first class. I had this because we didn't know if we were going to go in person at the beginning of the semester, so they decided for us to begin online. So I had my students online, and I have everything ready, I had my collar on, because I was the professor. And then I welcomed the students, and I decided to talk. I was explaining all the syllables, the things that we were going to do, the objectives that we were going to achieve during the semester. And I started talking. I was so excited that I looked in the screen. There were a couple of messages, but I didn't read them. So 30 minutes after, I decided to read one of the messages, and the message said, "Professor, your microphone is muted." So I wasted 30 minutes trying to talk. So then I had to go again and explain the whole thing again. So that was my first day teaching in college. So I was already, but not yet, right? I was already with all my classes, my class structure and the outline and everything, but not yet because I had a problem with technology. So I'm telling you this story because there is an expression in theology that says already but not yet. And this expression is in regards to the kingdom of heaven. So we say that the kingdom of heaven is already because we can experience a little bit of it here. But one day we're going to be experiencing that kingdom fulfilled in us. The kingdom which we can experience God face to face. So it's already the kingdom here, but not yet. And if we talk about Christmas, at the beginning, Father Jay gave us a beautiful homily about how people decorate the house, how people are kind of ready to celebrate Christmas, sometimes kind of rushing to celebrate Christmas, but it's not yet Christmas. We are a few days away to celebrate Christmas. And today's readings, especially the first reading, illustrates about this already but not yet. In the first reading, the king, David, he's looking at himself. He said, well, I have a beautiful palace for myself. I have conquered Jerusalem. I have built this beautiful wall in Jerusalem. And now I don't have a house for God. And in that time, they had a box in which they contained the tables of the law. That was very important for them, and there was no house for that. So he said, well, I'm going to build a house for God. And in this case, the prophet Nathan is a prophet that is close to King David. Said, listen, God sent me to tell you something. What I'm going to tell you is that you're not going to build me a house, said God. I am the one who will build you a house. So David thought that he had control over things. Like I said, no, I am the one who is going to build you a house, and from your descendants, you will have the king, eternal king, which is Jesus. And in the gospel today is a continuation of that promise. Through Mary is a fulfillment of that promise. And in comparison with David that wanted to control, Mary just said, let it be done according to your will. Mary just gave her control. Mary, with her fiat, saying, let it be done according to your will. She's saying, I trust in the Lord. As the angel said to her, the Lord is with you. So when God is with us, we have no fear, because God is in control. So the takeaway message for this homily is that even though we are prepared for Christmas, ready for Christmas, it's not yet Christmas. And it is God who wants to celebrate Christmas in your house. not us. As he said to the prophet David, it's not you who's going to build me a house. I am the one who's going to build you a house. So we think that because we put the decorations and everything, we're ready. God said, no, because you're going to be ready when I come to your house this Christmas. So as an early Christmas gift, I prepared for you a nice video. Hope you're enjoying some laughter. I know that this year has been a very difficult year for all of us, but I hope you enjoy the videos about how children envision Christmas, how children envision the gospel we just read. So enjoy the video.
An angel came to see Mary. She was doing laundry, and then the angel just appeared and she was really scared. So Gabriel was like, Mary, you're gonna have, I can't say it good. Mary, you're gonna have a baby. You're gonna have a baby and you will call him Jesus. And then Mary was like, I'm not gonna have a baby yet. I'm only a teenager, I'm not married. Then the angel Gabriel told Joseph that Mary is not lying. You are having a new baby. And so they met up. They went to Bethlehem, which was Joseph's old town. They ride a donkey. I don't know. A camel. Oh yeah, a camel. She said, this donkey's fast. They tried to go to a hotel and they asked the keeper for a place to stay. The keeper said, we have no rooms. Literally, no rooms. So Mary and Joseph walked away sadly, but then he said, the only place here in Bethlehem that you can stay is a stable. And then he just pointed the way and they followed. When the shepherds were taking care of the sheep, then they saw angels. The angel said, a new baby is getting born, who is King of the Jews. The angel were singing. Glorious. And then the shepherd said, I think we should go there and meet him. The second, I think, said, yeah, I agree with you. And the other said, yeah, me too. They had to walk through a bunch of grass and bushes, maybe have to camp out a night. And then the wise men heard about it, and then a star appeared.
We should probably follow that star. It's pointing down to the barn.
So maybe we should follow it. Maybe. So the wise men went to Jesus.
They gave them gifts.
A stuffed animal, like a hippo one, they have at home.
Some diapers, and some wipes, and some milk, some shoes, some Jordans.
Gold ring and Latimer.
And I don't know how it would survive in that barn. Too stinky, too crowded, and ugh.
I think he probably pooped because the room was very smelly. Thank you for coming.
He's adorable.
He's gonna be our best friend.
I love you, and you the best baby I ever seen. There, I said it.
The new baby is gonna change the world.